Good afternoon my friends, and happy Monday, and welcome to Vlogmas day 19. I hope you're doing well. Today in the sewing room I am starting a new project, and it is hopefully one I will get finished before Christmas Day, and it is a Christmas dress. One of the big things that I've been doing more this year is dressmaking and just making a few more clothes for myself, being a little bit more conscious of not buying fast fashion and sort of just beginning the very early steps of sort of sewing my own wardrobe. It's kind of the end goal, to have more of my own made clothes in my wardrobe. So this is the first time I've ever thought of making a Christmas dress for Christmas. I've always just, worn whatever was in my wardrobe that looked nice. But this year I thought I'd make a little bit more of an effort, just something that's a little bit pretty, a little bit festive, perfect for the Australian climate at Christmas. And yeah, it's just something that I really am excited to wear for Christmas. The pattern that I'm using is one that I wanted to make for quite a while, and it's also by a brand or a maker that I've been sort of following for a while, and I've had lots of really great reviews about their patterns, and I just really wanted to give it a go. So it's the pattern that I have chosen to do. It's a very summery dress. It is one by Tilly and the Buttons, and this particular dress is called a Sky. It comes in 3 different lengths you can do. You can do mini, knee length, or a maxi dress. I have bought enough fabric to do just a knee length dress. So this pattern comes with the option of also either having like little ties at the top or just doing just a full normal sort of strap. It also comes with pockets. I love a dress with a pocket, and that's also another reason why I'm making my own clothes, because not a lot of women's clothes, dresses, skirts and stuff, they don't come with pockets, and I love a good pocket. So that's kind of one of the things that sold me on this pattern. This particular pattern is great for beginners. It says confident beginners. It's size inclusive. It goes up to about size 24, and it says that it's got easy to follow instructions. So, I think we should be okay. You don't need to insert a zipper or anything like that. It seems quite simple. I'm sure you all would like to know the fabric that I've chosen, and I think it's beautiful. As soon as I saw it, I'm like, that would make a perfect Christmas dress. Here it is. So it's this beautiful navy blue background, and it has all of these darling ornaments and foliage over it, and it also has little metallic bits. You see that there on the leaves? It has a really nice sort of subtle sparkle to it, and then it has these sort of accents of pinks and lovely greens. I just love it. It is very much a directional print, so I'm gonna have to make sure I've got all the pattern pieces laying the correct way. I do also like that the print is quite small as well, so you're not sort of getting swamped by a big sort of pattern. And yeah, hopefully that should be quite flattering on the body. This is 100% cotton too, so it'll breathe really nicely. It should be a nice cool dress to wear. I think at the moment Christmas Day in Sydney is going to be over 30 degrees Celsius, that is. So this dress should be quite nice to wear. So I think this will look really lovely as this dress. I haven't opened the pattern yet, so I haven't sort of seen how it will come together, but I'm feeling pretty confident. I am a confident beginner, as it says there on the bottom of the pattern. Now, because this pattern has quite a lot of different sizes and also quite a lot of different ways to sew it, so there's lots of options in it, I don't think I will be cutting up the pattern. What I'm going to do is trace it onto some of this kind of tracing fabric. It's like a trace and toil type stuff, and it's just a non-woven sort of pressed fiber kind of fabric, almost like an interfacing but not quite, specifically made for tracing out patterns in lieu of paper. So I think I'm going to trace the pattern out onto this so that I can trace out the size that I want, the lengths that I want, so that I'm not actually cutting up like the main pattern, so that it's always there if I want to then come and do maybe the maxi length. I'm not really quite into mini dresses, so I don't think I'll be doing that length. But yeah, just so that like I always have that master copy to come back to and know that it's just always intact for whatever size and whatever length I want to make. So that's the first step I'm going to do, is trace the pattern out onto my little trace and toil fabric here, and then we'll just continue on getting as much done. I think the goal for today is at least to have all of the pieces cut out and ready to start sewing together, hopefully. That's the goal. We'll see. So I've managed to trace out all of the pattern pieces onto my trace and toil type fabric stuff. I put all the correct markings on it and everything, cut them all out, and now I'm just beginning to lay my pieces onto my fabric, and this dress is going to be so pretty. I'm very excited. So here we are, I've laid the fabric out, and I've also made sure that the pattern is running the right way. The pattern does say to put the fabric right sides facing, but I don't usually do that because I like the nice crisp fold that's already here on the fabric, and majority of the pieces are all put on the fold, so I want that kind of nice and perfect. So I've got the front bodice piece here and then the back bodice underneath it. We need to cut out 4 pocket bags, so that's doubled over there, so that should be 2, and then once that's cut out I'll have enough room to scooch it down and cut another 2 pieces, so then I'll have 4 pocket bags, 2 for each side of my body. And then with the rest of it all goes down here. This is for the front and the back skirt, and then I have this big long piece here, and this will be for the little ties that are on top of the shoulders. So here on the pattern you can either have the shoulders just plain like that, or you can add on like a faux kind of bow piece. So I thought I'd add the bow because, you know, it's a festive dress, and I think we'll add just a little bit of, you know, zhuzh. So along with the pieces for the actual dress, I have 1 piece of interfacing to cut out, and then pieces for binding which go around the neckline and the armholes. So after I've pinned and cut all of those pieces out, we'll be ready to sew, and that is a very exciting thought. Yay! It's a little bit later on in the evening, and I'm all wrapped up underneath a quilt because it is cold. You may recognize this quilt. This is my Geo Dreams sort of like star quilt that I made ages ago. What does the label say? Geo Dreams May 2015. Oh my gosh, was it really that long ago? Jeez, time goes fast when you're having fun. But yeah, I quite like the size of this one because I can just sort of snuggle underneath it and feel like a queen with a wonderful cape as I walk around the house. Makes me feel majestic. But yes, I've had a good successful day with my Christmas dress, getting that all underway and ready. I have the first piece on my desk ready to start tomorrow. This is the front bodice, and that's what it's kind of gonna look like. I know you can't really see, but it's gonna be like that kind of thing. Nice. And I've also made the bias binding to go with it. I didn't have enough fabric to match, so I've had to get some homespun that had the same kind of colors, and so I think that matches the pink that's in the print like really well. I had to make my own bias binding. It had to be proper bias binding, which means that I cut it on the bias and it has a nice lovely stretch to it, and the bias binding will be put around the armholes and around the neck and back line. So we'll get started on that tomorrow, and hopefully we can get at least the top half done and then sort of concentrate on the bottom half throughout the week. and then I think we should have it finished by Christmas Day. I mean, it's a really basic sundress, so I feel pretty confident that I'll get it finished. Tomorrow I am also going to be doing a little bit of baking. I have 2 birthday cakes to bake in preparation to decorate them for Wednesday. But before we do any of that, we need to do Advent for the day. I think we should do our labels again today first up, and then leave the fabric to last, because it's getting really exciting. Not that the labels aren't exciting, but the fabric bundle is just like, it's pretty epic. But anyway, we are up to 6 more days till Christmas. Our picture is a packet of needles. We all should recognize that. So let's have a look and see what is behind our packet of needles. I have an audience of a dog looking keenly. There's no food behind this, I'm sorry. What do we have behind it? Oh, something neon yellow. It's a cassette tape of some sort. Ooh. And it needs to get the sniff of approval from the dog. Okay, it passes inspection with a kiss. And today's labels are super fun cassette tapes, and it says mash up. These labels remind me very much of my younger school days. I would make like mix up tapes with my friends. Usually they'd have an album that I didn't have, so then they'd record it onto a cassette tape and I would listen to it at home in my room on my cassette player. Fun times, fun times. But there they are in the tin with all of their friends. I really like those ones. They're like a blast from the past, kind of like old school vibe. Nice. Okay, let's see what we have in our beautiful Stitch Saloon fabric advent calendar. We have only 2 more fabrics to open and our bundle will be complete. We will do a daily reminder of our fabric bundle. It's getting a bit like hard to show now because it's so big. Gotta get it all nice and neat for you guys. Daily reminder, all of our beautiful neutrals and gingerbready colours and our greens and our beautiful rifle paperco florals. We are opening package number 19 today. I wonder what happiness day 19 will bring. It'll be good, whatever it is. Ready? Ooh, it's another beautiful green. And it's a lovely, lovely print. Oh my gosh. This one doesn't have a selvage on it, so I'm not sure what it is, but it has some beautiful rabbits and flowers and foliage on it. How beautiful is that? That is a beautiful, beautiful print. I really love it. I'm loving all of these greens. I've never really been much of a green person. Like, I don't have a lot of green fabric in my stash, but these are really lovely. Here is our lovely fabric from today with the rest of the bundle, and it's looking very, very nice. How lovely. It just fits right in. Beautiful bundle is just coming along so nicely. We've only got 1 more fabric to unveil. I wonder what it's going to be. Do you think it's going to be another green? Oh, that's so lovely. I can't stop looking at it. It's so lovely. Ooh. Well, tune in tomorrow to see what our last fabric is in that bundle. And then after that we have 4 little, like, I think they're haberdashery goodies to open. So I'm intrigued to see what they are. As always, my friends, thank you all so much for joining me today. I'm so excited to sew up this dress and just sort of like have my fingers crossed that it's gonna like fit and be really nice. I mean, it should fit. I've chosen the right size according to like my measurements, but there's always a gamble that's it's not quite gonna work, but it's gonna work. Positive vibes, positive vibes. But anyway, I hope you're all having a lovely start to the week, a lovely Monday, and I will see you all again tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 20. Holy moly, it's almost over, guys. Vlogmas is almost finished, but it's not finished yet. I'll see you all again tomorrow. Bye-bye.